Hello and welcome back to Ebenezer Cottage Garden. Well, finally it feels like we're getting some sun after weeks of rain. So I'm going to head over to my greenhouse and show you what my morning routine is, and we'll do a few hints and tips along the way. First things first, I need to open everything up. That means the door and the windows too. Well, that's both windows open and the front door. And this is going to make sure that we're getting really good circulation of the air around the plants and through the greenhouse. And the reason why this is important is, one, it makes sure that the temperature doesn't get too high, but also it decreases the chances of things like fungal diseases. The next thing I like to do is to just get down, have a really good look at the plants. At the moment, they're still quite small, the tomatoes, as we're early on in the season. But what I'm looking for is things like, does anything need its side shoots pinched out? Does anything need to be tied in to make sure that it's secured and can grow well throughout the season? Something else that's quite important to add into your daily routine is to just inspect your gutters. Make sure there's nothing blocking them or any debris or leaves. That's going to stop the rain from running through and down into your water butt. And if you haven't already got one, you should definitely get yourself a water butt. Not only is it better for the environment, but it's free, and you'll also find that the plants you grow respond better to rainwater than they will from that straight out of a tap. And when it comes to watering your greenhouse, I like to do as much as I can by hand with a watering can. And the reason for this is that I can ensure precision. So I can make sure that when I'm watering, it goes down to the base of the plant, that I'm not getting any under leaves, which is crucial with tomatoes. One, because there's a theory you can scorch the leaves, but more importantly, blight itself, which is what everyone hates and doesn't want, is spread by water droplets. So if there's even a trace of it in your greenhouse, you're going to spread it all over your plants. So make sure that you're nice and precise with your watering. And last but not least is to make sure that you are watering the paths of your greenhouse. And what this does is ensure that you get the correct level of humidity within here, so that if it does get really hot, the plants have something that can just cool them down a little bit through the day. Well, that's about it to get you started. And the main thing you want to remember is it's not a hot house. You're not trying to get it as hot as it can possibly be, because your plants are going to suffer at that point. You want to make sure you keep that ventilation, keep on top of your pruning, add that little bit of humidity with watering the floor, and you're going to get on absolutely fine. If you've enjoyed what you've watched today, do like and subscribe, and keep up to date to see what I'm doing with this other greenhouse, the big project behind me, because we're nearly there.